So Kids Eye Gear started after my son was diagnosed with a very rare eye condition, and we had to patch his eye for 5 years. At the start of that journey, we couldn't find really good, fun, colourful and affordable patches in Australia. So my husband and I decided to manufacture them ourselves. Thought that we were just going to be helping out a few other families in Australia, but it turned out that there are actually quite a lot of families in Australia that needed to patch. So the business has grown significantly in the past 7 years. We've expanded our product range to have fabric patches, glasses holders, and all sorts of things to make wearing patches and glasses fun, basically, for kids. Our patches are slightly different in that they are the most gentle of the patches on the market. So what we found when we first started our journey with my son's patching was that a lot of the patches are very aggressive. So he would be losing skin, losing eyebrows, and it was a really uncomfortable and horrible process for us and for him. So we designed these patches with really gentle adhesive, but we also didn't want yucky brown patches. We wanted to try and make patching fun, because then kids are more compliant with the process and they'll have a better vision outcome. So our patches come in 6 different colours, and then we promote the kids actually decorating their own patch so that they're involved with the process of patching as well. So they can do that with, marker pens or stickers or temporary tattoos, all sorts of things to make it more fun. There are a few tips that I do let other parents know about patching. One really important one is obviously being vigilant with it. So establishing a routine with the kids is really important. We always found that patching in the morning was a lot more effective for children. They're just in a better mood generally. And then there's no kind of waiting for this horrible thing to happen to them later in the day. They just get it done and dusted in the morning. So compliance can be made a lot easier, I guess. We can call it bribery. And I know a lot of parents do bribe their kids. I've heard of Xbox games, trips to ice cream shops, all sorts of things. One thing that does really work for the kids is some sort of like reward chart. So just like you would with your chores around the home, you can have a patching reward chart as well. So it gives the kids a sense of, ownership over the process and shows them that there is an end in sight and has that little incentive for them. Kids Eye Gear wasn't really started to be a business. I started it basically to help other families who were going through the same thing that we were. It did grow a lot bigger than I thought it would. Having those emails every now and then, having those phone calls every now and then from parents who are just so grateful that there's someone in Australia that can help them. And when I get the emails from parents telling me that their child no longer has to patch anymore, that's actually a really good day for me, because it means that they've achieved the vision outcome that they needed to. Every now and then I'll get a phone call from a really stressed out parent whose child has just been diagnosed with an eye condition and they have to patch, and quite often there's surgery involved as well. So it's not unusual or uncommon for me to have kind of 20, 30, 45-minute conversations with parents on the phone, just kind of coaching and talking them through the process and letting them know about all the support that there is out there for them. I think when you're starting out with a business, it's really important to understand your why and why you're doing something. Trying to understand what problem you're trying to solve for people. And I suppose there are a lot of resources out there to help people that are starting out their own business. Seek valuable advice, I guess.